I never thought that Leo would marry you. Hi, Sasha. I can't wait to be a part of your family. I can't let you say that. Your marriage will be ruined anyway. I don't think you will ever call me mother. Huh? What do you mean? I will not allow your marriage. I've decided that today. But the wedding is next weekend, right? Why are you suddenly against me? I can't let such a poor one like you be with my son. Excuse me? Poor one? You're looking for money, aren't you? I told Leo about it too, but he won't listen to me. I can't let you get married with Leo. It's not too late. Why don't you stop getting married? We won't stop it. I don't know why you misunderstood me, but I'm not poor. If you're worried about something, you don't need to worry anymore. I can't forgive you for trying to get my son to pay back even the debt. Debt? What's that? You know that, right? You should consider before the wedding. I will never let you have a wedding with Leo. See you then. I don't know what you're talking about. Let me talk to Leo. I just got a call from your mom and she called me a poor person. Did something happen? And she was talking about that. I didn't get it. Yeah, my mom always thinks too much. I guess she was confused. I think it's hard to let her only son get married. That's why she's thinking bullshit and making up things that don't exist. I see. That's true. I know how she feels because I'm an only child to my parents too. But your family is completely different to my family. I'm so happy to be part of your family. What do you mean by different? I'm not sure, but I'm glad you're happy too. It's okay to have our wedding like this, right? Do you think she's okay? Should I say something to her? No worries, leave my mom to me. I'm used to dealing with her. Well, then, I will leave to you. I hope we all get along well and have a happy wedding. Now you know. It was good that I found a time when you were alone there. You should stay away from my son. Got it? What's going on in your head that you misunderstand I'm poor and punched my belly? I never thought that you would be violent. It was humiliating first time in my life. I will never forgive you. Say whatever you want. I just wish canceling this wedding. I will make this marriage impossible. I won't give my son to a poor one. I'm really surprised. I can't believe that you didn't understand your position at all and you got mad at me. You're the one who doesn't understand your position, right? Just give up if you understand it after being punched. Never come close to my son again. I can't let you, who is seeking my son's money, do whatever you want. As his mother, I won't let this wedding. Stop now. Are you sure? Of course I am. I'll make the wedding cancel no matter what. That's enough. You don't need to do that. I will cancel the wedding. Shall we dismiss here without getting together? I will also leave from Leo. Because I don't want to see you again, so I won't marry him. Are you happy with that? Fine. I will forgive you if you do so. Breaking your engagement, so cancel the wedding. Never appear in front of Leo again. That's okay. By the way, can you block Leo already? I will not allow you to contact him in the future. I see. I will do everything according to your wishes. But can you promise me one thing? What? Never show up in front of me again. You worse. What? Well, then, bye. Hey, why you don't pick up the phone? Even though both I and Leo are calling you. Get back to me as soon as possible. Nope, I've blocked Leo as you wish. Isn't this what you wanted? No, I was wrong. Well, you finally heard from Leo, didn't you? It means you knew my truth and contacted me in a panic. Leo also knew my truth after all, huh? I've been trying my best to hide it until now, But lately, I've been thinking that things aren't right. So, you know that I'm a president's daughter. Oh my, is that right? Why didn't you tell me? If you had told me, I wouldn't have treated you like a poor person. I usually try not to say it, to keep a distance from the people who are for money. If you had told me sooner, this wouldn't have happened. What? If you knew I was the president's daughter, you wouldn't have punched me. Of course. So, you mean you will punch poor people? You're the worst. No need to say that. You are terrible. Anyway, the misunderstanding has been cleared up. Then, can we have the wedding next weekend? What? What the heck are you talking about? I accidentally canceled it yesterday. How about next week again? Oh my gosh. We've broken up. As you asked, I even blocked Leo. It's all good now. Get back together. I also treat you like a daughter. Huh? What are you looking for from me? Let me clear. The one who was for money was your son. My son? I hid about my family, but it seems that he was looking into it. He overjoyed and borrowed money to go shopping. I finally found out that he was in a hurry to get married because he found out that I was from a rich family. I'm really disappointed. My son got pretty mad at me when the wedding was called off. Then I couldn't control him. He even attacked me and got injured. So, please, you are the only one who can calm him down. Don't tell me to cancel the wedding. It's ridiculous. Huh? I don't care anymore. You're the one who wanted to cancel the wedding, right? I just did what you told me. You must be glad it went as planned. It's not what I planned. It was something like a misunderstanding. I almost ended up marrying a man for money. I shouldn't have done that just because I liked his looking. Thank you for making me realize it. Well, I'm going now. Wait a minute. It was my bad. It was my misunderstanding. You misunderstood and became violent. The apple never falls far from the tree. I mistook the bill for the debt as yours. I never knew it belonged to my son. But I know enough. It was Leo's debt. My father's subordinate has checked it yesterday that he also has debt that is hidden from me. I'm sorry that I canceled the wedding yesterday, so let's do it again. It's easy for you that your family is rich, isn't it? Can you hurry up and arrange the wedding one more time? What are you kidding about? Huh? How many times do I have to repeat it you to understand? It's over. Over? What are you talking about? That's my question to you. What's this conversation? Me and Leo are over now. Our wedding has been cancelled and I'm not getting married with him. But you were planning to get married because you were in love, weren't you? It was supposed to be. But thanks to you, I've given up. By the way, the ceremony was arranged by my father for $100,000. It was a super luxurious ceremony. What? It has been cancelled as you requested. Good for you. What? $100,000? What's that? Is it possible to spend that much money on a wedding? I'm the only daughter of my parents. It was going to be that big. Originally, my father was against marrying Leo, but I was stubborn. I really wanted to marry someone I found on my own rather than being related to my parents. But in the end, it turned out like this. I think now that I should have listened to my father. No way! I recommended Leo. You should get married with him. Well, either way, thanks to you, I was able to avoid getting married with him, so I'm glad I could calm myself down. Are you serious? Is that my fault? It's not your fault, thanks to you. I've apologized to you for what happened yesterday. I'm sorry. Please marry my son. Otherwise, what Leo will do to me, I don't care that anymore. After hearing that kind of things, I definitely don't want to get involved with you. It's the worst mother and the son to be violent. Oh, and I remember yesterday, we canceled the wedding at your request, but there are cancellation fees. Cancellation fees? The full amount will be billed to you. So, I will also request compensation for yesterday's violence. Wait, how far do you want to push me? I don't want to push you, but why don't you think about what you did? Am I wrong? You're not wrong, but it's too much. I'm just doing everything right. I will report the police about the violence, so please be prepared. Mia, calm down. I'm really sorry. Please calm down and consider. I'm calm, and it's the result of considering. You should think more before you act, right? Well then, your son will return to the poor mother. In the end, the marriage between Leo and Mia was broken off, and Leo was furious and forced all of his debt onto his mother, Sasha. After that, Mia met a wonderful person through her father's introduction and got married happily. On the other hand, Sasha has a large amount of debt, and she has decided to work for the rest of her life. She should have thought a little more before she did.
A fake dad doesn't have to come to my wedding. Well, if you were planning to do so. What are you talking about? A fake dad? That's you! Did you think you were my father? I've never considered you as my father. I think I've raised you for 20 years as your father. What made you think like that out of the blue? You have been acting weird for the past few months, but I thought it was due to your busy life because of the wedding. Did anything happen to you? You are not my real dad, so I realized it would be a waste of time if I maintained my relationship with you. Nobody needs its fake dad. Why do you keep fixating on fake? Indeed, Mary isn't my child. But since I got married to your mom 20 years ago, I raised you as my child. I'm genuinely happy about your wedding and I wanted to celebrate with you. But you are not with me? Gross. What, gross? Watch your mouth. I'm your parent. But I no longer think of you as my dad. I'm my mom's child, but not yours. My wedding is the best opportunity to cut ties with you. Are you even saying you want to cut ties with me? Your mom and I will be together forever, so you will do the same to your mom as well? Don't you think this is going too far? I will keep my relationship with my mom, but I probably won't see her when you are with her. That's how much I desperately want to cut ties with you. I didn't imagine you would say such things. What have I done to you? You did nothing wrong, but I realized you were just a stranger. Marriage means the bond between family members. I'm kindly telling you that you are not my family. You don't have to bother to do so. I've been cherishing you on my own terms, even though we are not blood related. Visit us at our place before the wedding party. Let's discuss this. A few minutes later. Is everything okay between you and Mary? Mary said she wouldn't come home when you were here. Isn't that strange? She contacted me earlier and told me not to attend her wedding party. What? But why? I'm not sure, but I assume she has her reasons. She's been acting weirdly recently. She has something that doesn't go the way she wants. You guys have been getting along though. Why did she start calling you fake suddenly? I wonder what on earth happened to her. I don't know, but maybe it's just the nature of children. They become grown-ups without a heads up to their parents. Perhaps. I wish it weren't true, but actually I kinda have an idea where this is coming from. Okay, what's that? Yes, it's about my ex. Wait, your ex? That guy? Did anything happen to you? On the day of the wedding party, There's no seat for you. Go home. You said that earlier, but seriously? I have taken care of you for 20 years until today. I have been much closer to you than your actual father. So what? After all, what truly matters is whether you're blood related to me. You really mean it, don't you? You are my stepdaughter, but I raised you with my whole heart. Now I'm here for your wedding party and you tell me to go home. Enough! You are annoying! My mind will never change. I invited my real dad, so the fake one has to go home. Real dad? You really invited your biological father. Since when have you texted him? You didn't let your mother know what you're doing. You know what would happen? It's none of your business. Go home now. Plus, I'll cut ties with you. Now I'm with my real dad, so you are just in our way. You kicked me out and proclaimed that you would cut ties with me. You don't know what you're doing, do you? You'll regret it. I'll never regret leaving the fake dad. This is the right thing to do. Finally, I can meet my real father. You, go away. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. Think about my real dad's feelings. Well, if you insist. I have gotten along with you as your child, but finally, it's over. You, the fake dad, get out of the venue now. I'll call the police if you don't leave before my actual dad comes. I get it. I'll go home. Now, I cut ties with you as well. Do whatever you want. That's what you want, right? I'll go home according to your request. If you regret what you did, it's none of my business. I won't help you. What? Who needs your help? You are just a fake dad. Good job until today. I break off relations with you, you fucking bastard. If you say so, I don't have a choice but to follow your lead. Then I'll break off relations with you. Bye, thank you for being my daughter until today. Congratulations on your wedding. I wish you all the best. 30 minutes later. What are you doing calling me so many times? I can't take this. I'm still on the train. Please, come back at once. What? You just kicked me out earlier, cursing like that. What is it this time? You want me to come back? I'm not your toy. You can't treat me the way you want all the time. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Something terrible happened. Is it the time when the party starts? You sound in a hurry, but what's going on with your wedding party? I met my actual father for the first time, but he was crazy. Crazy? He was a mafia who served his sentence for 20 years. I didn't dream that he was a type of person. What do I do? I had no idea he was a mafia. He said he hadn't contacted me once in 20 years because he was in prison. Oh no, a mafia came to my wedding. You're the one who invited him, aren't you? Now, what are you saying? Well, did you know this? Yes, I knew it. Of course, your mother also knew it. That's why we didn't bring up your actual father in front of you. I didn't expect you to find out the facts like this. Mom didn't know I was getting in touch with him. She ran away, panicking after my actual father showed up. Well, that's what is supposed to happen. She wouldn't even dream of her daughter getting in touch with a mafia without letting her know. That's the person she never wants to meet, so running away from there is just apparent. If this turned out to be a drama, I was ready to call the police right away. Police? You thought it would become such a horrific situation? Yeah, why not? He's not an ordinary person. You can imagine the reason why he was sentenced, can't you? Wait, is that? Well, I'm not supposed to talk about this. Do whatever you want. My fiancé's family is put off altogether. If we do nothing, the wedding party itself will collapse. Please come back. I can tell them you are my real dad. What are you saying at this point? Please forget what I said earlier. You have been with me for 20 years, so you must love me, right? I did love you, but... who ruined our trust and broke off the relations of father and daughter. It's over. I absolutely turned down your trashy request.
Are you insane?
I'm not going back to your wedding party, and I can't lie to your fiancé's family, since I'm not your real father.
My wedding is suspended now, and I must talk to the mafia father now. My fiancé's family went back home, canceling the wedding party. According to my fiancé, what should I do? I'm hiding in the bathroom, but my father and fiancé are waiting for me to have a conversation. Dad, please help me.
Don't call me dad only when it's convenient for you. Why don't you ask your real father? I turned out to be the fake, so I'm just a stranger.
I didn't know that my real father was a mafia. A person who is his acquaintance contacted me, and I started texting my real father, so it's not all my fault. I had no idea what kind of situation I was in. It was absolutely inevitable.
No, it's your responsibility. You're the one who texted him and even invited him. About the situation, you just needed to ask us. You can't blame it on other people.
I thought the reason why my mom had been meaning to hide my actual father was to protect your pride since you are fake. So I didn't expect this would end up like that. Do something! Initially, it was your fault!
Now you blame all this on me? Sorry, but I can't take this anymore. I warned you that much, but you didn't listen to me and actually contacted him. As a result, you saw it develop into a horrible situation and started whining. How stupid you are.
Stupid? Isn't it too much?
I wanted to help, but I can't. I might become unhappy even only by having relationships with you.
What? Don't say such a rude thing!
But it's true.
Why? It can't be true that you can't help. You must save me since you raised me for 20 years.
You said you broke off the relations with me, right?
It's a figure of speech. You shouldn't take it seriously.
But I also told you that I would have nothing to do with you after your real father showed up. I have no choice, but I have to stop having relations with you. You chose him over me, right?
I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Please help me.
No, I won't. Regret your decision.
Please don't say such a thing. Dad, wait. I'm truly sorry. I have been acting differently because I was contacting my real dad. I was convinced that you were the reason for not being able to see my real dad.
Nope. In the first place, Catherine divorced that guy before we even met. He was only with you when you were just born.
It might be accurate, but I was just brainwashed. So please forgive me. I'm sorry for saying terrible things to you. You are my only dad.
I have zero interest in you now. I'm no longer your dad. Well, get along with your mafia father. I don't know what will happen from here. Catherine and I will back off. I'm happy for you finally meeting your actual dad. Be happy if it's possible. After that, and Mary's fiancé broke up with her and ran away. Her parents also moved to another town, leaving her completely alone. Moreover, that mafia father forced her to live with him so he can hide from the police. She thinks her life is over because other mafias also started coming into her life. Her parents have been ignoring her completely. She seems to regret her judgment from the bottom of her heart completely. Well, it's too late at this point. If she were able to come to herself a little sooner, the consequences could have been different.